Hello, everyone. Welcome to our free necklace night. My name is Rayanne Flickinger, and I have with me tonight, I guess, Kelly Yoder. She's an area leader. And hey, tag your stylist and tell us where you're tuning in from. Tonight, we just thought we would just have a, more like a conversation and more than a presentation. How about that? And I'm going to ask Kelly some questions. And she's just going to share with you her experience with Park Lane, and you can decide if it's a fit for you. Okay. So, Kelly, you're on the gauntlet line now.
All right, I'm ready.
So, Kelly, tell me, before Park Lane, what did you do? What did your life look like? And what were you hoping for, if anything, out of Park Lane?
Well, when I first, before I ever started Park Lane, I was caregiver to both my parents who had Alzheimer's for 8 years. And on top of that, I was also working full time as an administrative assistant. So that took up a lot of my time. And then they both passed. And then my son, I had one son, one child, and he tragically passed as well. And so, at the point where I was invited to a Park Lane party, I was in a lot of deep grief and felt I'd lost my purpose. And so I was so excited to go to a jewelry party because I love jewelry. And so that's what brought me into Park Lane, was being invited to that party.
What made you, so it wasn't necessarily a job, it was more of a social and trying to refocus and.
Exactly. Refocusing myself. Like I said, I was in a lot of grief over at that time and lost my purpose. And then I went to this party and ordered some jewelry. And when I received it in the mail, I fell in love with it. And I thought, this is so beautiful. And so I wanted to buy more, and I purchased some more. And then I loved that. And then I purchased more. And my husband was like, Kelly, you love this jewelry so much. Why don't you consider selling it? And I'm like, oh my goodness, I've never sold anything in my life. I see they do videos and all of this. And I said, that's so out of my comfort zone. But something kept tugging at my heart. And I felt like God gave me this party and this jewelry to start my new purpose. And that's how I thought, you know what, why not? Why not try it? See what it's like. I've never done it before, but it sounds like something fun. And
yeah, you said that you've never done anything like this before.
No.
Okay,
that's totally out of my comfort zone.
I guess I didn't realize that.
I was a teacher. I did teach. So I've taught elementary. I taught K through 6th grade ESL.
So what do you think it would take? I mean, who do you see that would do really well in this type of a business? What type of person?
I think anyone that is interested in it, that loves jewelry, for one thing. I think anyone could do this. I mean, if I can do it, anyone can. Yes, I was a teacher. I got in front of little kids, but that's totally different than getting in front of your peers. But you know what? Once you get started, it's just, you love it so much that you want to share it. I love to share the sparkle. And so, and I want to inspire others. And so I feel like doing this, that's my goal, is to inspire other women.
I love to help women feel beautiful. So it's a perfect fit,
Exactly.
We have stay-at-home moms on our team. We have nurses on our team as well. We have teachers, like you said, college students. This is a perfect fit for them, to retirees.
Absolutely.
We have doctors and lawyers on our teams too. So anybody can do this, but you don't have to have a degree to do it, because we teach you how to do that, right?
That's right. Anybody that wants to, even just like I said, I have a full-time job even right now as an administrative assistant. This is my side gig. So even if you have another job, you can do this. It's so much fun.
So what did you learn about Park Lane that made you feel confident in the company and coming on board with us?
I think knowing that it's been in business for 70 plus years now. I mean, they just had their big anniversary. That was wonderful. And after meeting the leadership team, seeing how much they loved it. They were so welcoming. I love our Team Sparkle. And I feel like they're behind. If I have a question, I can go ask them anything. They're right there to help you. And so I think that's what really got me interested in this business as well. Libby Dill is my sponsor. She was the one that was the hostess or the stylist for the party that I went to. And she has been phenomenal. I knew that when I met her that she was going to help me, and she's been wonderful.
She is a dear friend of mine as well. So I also appreciate that Park Lane is family owned and operated. And we are into the 4th generation with that. And so that is really, that pulled me over too. And the fact that we're debt free and cash rich.
Yes.
Arthur and Sheila Levine, way back in 1955, vowed to only take 2% of the profit for themselves, and they pour everything back into Park Lane, into our programs, and they help us to have a year-round business. So I totally appreciate that, and the fact that like you said, the leadership, the owners have a vested interest in us. They listen to the field because they've been out in the field and they understand what we're talking about. So I love that. So you kind of mentioned the jewelry, but what surprised you the most about the jewelry?
The quality of the jewelry is phenomenal. And I love that it's designer inspired, so that you can get a piece of jewelry that looks like the expensive, but it's not the expensive, but it's quality and you can enjoy it. Yes, absolutely. So I've loved everything that I've received. And it's fun in the mornings when I get up and get dressed to go. I go look through my jewelry. Oh, what do I want to wear today? I used to be the type that I'd wear the same thing every day, the same necklace, the same earrings. And I've had a lot of ladies say, "Oh, I don't wear a lot of jewelry." But you know what? Once you start and get those pieces of jewelry in your hands, you want more. And then it's fun because oh, what do I want to wear today?
I have even gone to my closet saying, okay, I want to wear that necklace. What clothes am I going to pick out to wear?
Exactly. Yes, I've done that many times.
Jewelry is the top, one of the top selling gift items in America, and high fashion jewelry, which we have, is 75% of that market. So I think a big part of what works for us with Park Lane is that we're not selling to something. It's already there. It's already a want. It's already a marketplace. And we are a walking billboard wherever we go. I mean, do girls compliment or talk to you about your jewelry when you're out and about?
I mean, before I never got that. But now when I go to a restaurant, my servers always say, "Oh my goodness, I love the jewelry you're wearing." And it's so awesome because it just makes you feel good. When you're wearing jewelry and they notice, it makes you feel good.
And when you feel good, you do good.
That's right. Exactly.
Quip from my friend Jill Ross.
Right.
Yes. And the fact that we have a guarantee on our jewelry gives us as stylists, I think, confidence in sharing it, because oftentimes when we do this business, in person or right here online, or, and so I think it gives me confidence in showing it because I know that it's backed by a phenomenal guarantee. I mean, the customer doesn't like it. If the customer breaks it within that 4-month period, they can send it back into Park Lane and get a brand new piece for free. So there's just,
and then even after the 4 months, they only spend $10 in the shipping, and they can still get another piece of jewelry. So that's awesome too. Yeah.
Right. And then if it's out of the line, they have up to a year to pick something else out of the line of equal or greater value. I mean, it just gives us the style. It gives our customers confidence in purchasing it. But also because if we can feel good about what we're sharing, then we have a better rate of selling it. So,
exactly.
So, what do you love about our customer special?
Oh my goodness!
You said you were a customer. Did you take advantage of our customers?
And I have customers. When they first look at Park Lane, that they've never heard of Park Lane, and they'll go check the catalog, and they're like, "Oh, it's kind of pricey." Yeah. Wait a minute. Don't look at the price. Just tell me what you want. Tell me what you're interested in. Let me do the magic math for you, because you're going to get a great deal with the 2 low price items, and then you get 4 half price items, and then you can go back and choose anything you want for $35. It can be a $200 item for $35. So, and how many places
I got started even 5 years ago.
And it's not just a sale that's, for a week or 2 weeks. It's all the time. So, and so that keeps my customers coming back. Once they realize that and understand that, they love it.
And then they have to tell their friends.
Exactly.
And then they become hostesses, right?
That's right.
And then our hostesses get, on the average, $400 in free and half price jewelry. And so that is amazing. And that is why I came over to Park Lane. My previous company closed its doors and I thought I was done. But that was one of the reasons that I came over, because my customers were still going to order. They're still going to wear jewelry. I taught them how.
Right.
I've been doing this for 23 years. And so when I found out how much free jewelry our hostesses could get, I knew that I could share this with my family and friends, and they would love it, and it'd be valuable for them. And it also is a great, it's great because our customers and our hostesses is what keeps our business going forward, because they want that fantastic special. They want that fantastic free jewelry for their hostess, and they want to have the fun with us.
That's right. It's fun playing in jewelry.
It is fun playing in jewelry. So those are some programs that, like I said, and I love too, we forgot to tell them about the sparkle or style drops.
Oh, yes, for sure. I should have worn mine tonight. Today's style drop was great.
I know. And the style drops are deeply discounted, and they drop those in for us just every once in a while. And it helps keep us in front of the customers. So Park Lane is, marketing geniuses. They know how to keep it in front of us and our customers and keep our business rolling with us.
Right.
So I just love that. So tell me, okay, well, love the jewelry, love the customer special. What do you love about how the stylists get paid?
Oh my goodness. So I was so excited when they said you get paid weekly. I was like, what? Weekly? And then it's 30% when you start on your net sales. But not only that, it's what you purchase too. I thought, oh my goodness, how many places do you work that you get paid for what you purchase? So not only am I getting commission on the sales, I'm getting commission on what I buy for myself. And it's awesome. It's so exciting.
And when did you realize, how long did it take you after you signed up? How long did it take you to realize that, hey, this actually works?
Well, I had my launch show, and so I was wanting to see how I was still learning everything. But after we submitted that launch show and I got that deposit, I was like, oh yeah, I could use more of this.
They're onto something here. They're onto something, right?
And it's so fast. You submit that show, and that next week you get that in your bank account. So it's nice. I love it.
Yes. So
a little extra bling, a little extra to buy that bling.
Exactly. And I know a lot of people appreciate that we don't have any quotas, because, you said you work full time, so you're busy. And so maybe you have an extra project or something that you have to work on, or maybe you're a college student and you have finals that you have to do. We don't have any quotas.
Right.
You don't turn anything. Yeah. You don't turn anything in on Wednesday. You simply don't get paid on the next Tuesday.
Right.
And then you turn in the next week and you get paid again. So because we do get paid weekly, and our weekend starts on Wednesday. It's Wednesday. For all sales are due on Wednesday. And then everything that you turn in there then is directly deposited straight into your account.
Awesome.
And I love that I don't have to go sign a check and
get
it deposited or anything like that.
Right.
And we do get paid weekly on our full price and half price items that people purchase from us, or like you said, that we purchase from ourselves. That's incredible too. And you also mentioned that we start out at 30%, which is an industry high. I don't know if you knew that. It's an industry high on startup. And we get to, every time that we promote, we get a 5% pay raise. Now, Kelly promoted twice in her first year of being a stylist. So she promoted to branch director, which was, she just brought a friend along. I think that was Trina, right? And she brought a friend along with her, and they both did about $1,000 sales in a month's time. And she promoted to branch, and that gave her a 5% pay raise. So she earned 35% on all of her personal sales. And then she continued on, and she had a few more friends that come along with her, and she promoted to area leader, which gave her another 5% raise. So she makes 40% on all of her personal sales. And so I just love that. And you know, the blessing about that, Kelly, is that you never slide backwards. You keep that forever. You don't have to.
Wonderful.
Like I said, no quotas. You don't have to keep some sales in there. You don't have to keep so many people underneath you. You are at that 40% forever.
Right.
Well, until you promote again.
Yes. Exactly.
So,
and you know, when I first started, I wasn't sure, do I want to have a team? I've never done that. I've never had anybody under me before on a team. And it has been a blessing. I have 5 lovely ladies working right now, and it's just awesome. We get together once a month to talk about everything, and we help each other, and I'm going to hopefully add more to my team. That's what I want to do.
Absolutely. That is actually my favorite part of this business too. And we also, as you continue to climb up, you also get some bonuses along the way too. And I know that you are really excited about this next thing that I want to talk about, and that is the trips that we get to earn. We get 2 luxury trips a year that we get to earn, and they are 5-star trips. Park Lane pays for your airfare, and we're working for we're going to Costa Rica, aren't we?
Yes, we are. Yes.
We're working for Costa Rica right now, and it's an all-exclusive resort, and we are so excited about that. But what I love about that is that every single person getting started, even right now tonight, they can join us in Costa Rica as well.
That's
because
right.
we all start at the same level playing field. So that was amazing for me. And another program that we have, after you've become a branch, you also can earn the Mercedes car program. And Kelly did that as well as she was climbing that Park Lane ladder too. And that is that they will give you a $500 bonus when you and your team earn that each month as well. What else do you love that that Parkland? Oh, incentives. How about RRC? We can get
yes,
$1,100.
That's always my goals each month, is to reach those RRCs, because you get all that free jewelry, which I'm able to give away. I love to get the RRC free jewelry so that I can give it to my hostesses and to all my VIP people.
Absolutely. All the time too. So I love that. So, okay. So you work full time. And so tell me, how do you personally do your business? Do you do it online, in person? And you kind of already talked about the support and the training that that you have found in Team Sparkle. I don't know that it surprised you. Did it surprise you? But
that was something that was really encouraging, because I'm a teacher at heart, so I'm always learning, and so I love to go to the trainings. They have wonderful trainings with Team Sparkle, and then I do shows online, and then I also do some in-persons, and I've done a few sip and shops that have been a lot of fun as well. But that it doesn't take up so much of my time. I do a little bit in the evenings, because I get with my girls and talk with them. And then I also reach out to my VIP people, do some posts, and, it's what you want to put into it. And it doesn't take a lot, it's whatever you want to do to put into it. So it's however you can make it work with you. You can make it work.
So you do a little bit online and
I
in
do.
person.
I
Okay.
do. Online parties are awesome, especially when you have people that live far from you. I love to do the in-person because that way they can touch and feel and try on the jewelry. In fact, a lot of my hostesses, I will tell them if they live close to me, hey, let's just have it at my house. I'll do it for you. That way you don't have to clean up your house and all that kind of stuff. Just come over to my house and you can just invite your friends over and we can just share in all the sparkles. So
we do have girls that do this completely online, though. They do it completely virtually.
You can.
They have a very highly successful business. And so either way that you want to do it, Park Lane, what I love about it is that Park Lane doesn't put us in a box and say, you have to do it like this. They say, here's the jewelry, go share it.
You can do online Facebook parties. You can do online messenger parties. You can do in your VIP group. It's just so many different things that you can do.
Okay, so how did you get started? And was it easier than you expected?
It was. I was afraid that the videos, doing the little videos, lives were going to be, oh my goodness, it's so easy. It's so easy and fun. And once you do it, it's just a piece of cake. I love it.
Well, and as the Team Sparkle, we also have our Saturday or Sunday night lives that a leader comes in and does a live presentation every Sunday. So if you're not comfortable in doing it in front of the camera, you can share that into your group or wherever you need to do that and be able to share it, because that helps people that think that they need to have all the jewelry, which you do not, to be able to share that with it too. So we've got 3 different sizes of kits. And the first kit is $129, and you get $500 worth of jewelry that you get to pick out. And that was huge. When I first got started in the jewelry business 23 years ago, my previous company, I paid $1,200 for my kit, and they picked out for me what.
Well, that's not fun.
I know it wasn't fun because I didn't like some of the things in there, but I love that we get to pick that out. And then we do our middle kit is $229. You get to pick out $1,000 worth of jewelry. And the $439 kit, you get to pick out $2,000 worth of jewelry. That's the one I picked out. I loved it. It was so much fun. But with each kit, you get a shopping website that people can go shop your website, and it turns in and you just get money. It also has a back office that you can track. That Park Lane tracks all of your stuff for you, that you can go out there and look at it. And there's also some amazing training out there as well. There's an annual renewal fee of $129, and that gives you your website. What I love about this is some other companies that I have, I've known about, they charged you a monthly fee for your website, and Park Lane does not do that. It's all right here up front and done. So, that makes it easy peasy. So what would you say to someone if they're wondering if they could do this?
You know what? Give it a try. It's worth a try. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it anymore. There's no quotas. But just give it one try. You can do it. You'll love it. And I know they will.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I always say. Date us just for a little while. And if you don't like us, then,
Exactly.
But if you don't continue on, which we think you will, you have an amazing jewelry box.
That's right.
You could sell it all at full price, and you could still make money with it and write it off as a business expense. So, okay, well, you're going to need to, what we need to do next is they're going to need a secret word. And I chose the word tonight, and I'm going to have that be Kelly, because she was our guest speaker. And I don't know if you know this, Kelly, but that was my maiden name too. Kelly was my maiden name.
So awesome.
So your secret word is Kelly, and you'll just want to go out and fill out that survey that we have linked in the description here. And but you know what? Just go ahead and tell your stylist, hey, what does it take to get started? Because it's pretty easy. All you have to do is go to their website or parklanejewelry.com, and you click on Become a Stylist. Make sure you put her name in for the recruiter and the manager, and fill out your info. And within 5 minutes, you can be on our team. I know, it's so fun.
I'd love to have more people on my team.
It is amazing. We have a lot of fun over here. We recognize for everything. And yeah, it's a fun way to make extra income. And the flexibility of it is amazing. I too took care of my dad this last year, and I wouldn't have been able to do that had I had a traditional job. So, Kelly, thank you. So, do you have anything else that you want to share?
No, I thank you so much for asking me to come on and do this. I love being able to share.
And I appreciate you taking the time and being my guest. And I am so proud of you in your last year of Park Lane. And I can't wait to see what 26 does for you as well. So
I'm excited.
If you guys have any questions, you can drop them in the comments. We'll catch them on the comments, or you can reach back to your stylist or reach out to me too, and we'll help you with any questions that we can, because we want to make sure that you have all your questions answered. So thank you for tuning in. And Kelly, thank you so much for your time. And you guys have a blessed evening and a better week. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.